Giant sack.
And we're live with Luis the food guy. I was trying to maybe we start calling you Louis something gay, like CK, but Louis CK, but it's Louis something gay. But I don't know. Yeah, it was Louis seems gay, but since you're Mexican, maybe it's
Thanks for letting me
Louis
crash.
L gay. But you need a C. You need something that rhymes with C, so it sounds like CK, right?
Matthew McKinda gay.
I was hoping
Yeah.
I'm kinda gay.
know what happens
I'm
when
gonna use
I
that on
stay in one place
Grindr.
too long.
I'm kinda
You
gay.
said there's a spare gyro around here somewhere?
So that should work. I'm bringing the audio down in your headphones,
Okay.
but you should still be able to hear the game.
Yeah.
So. But yeah, let me turn it. We'll probably have an echo because I have it on the TV. I gotta turn the TV down.
That's all right. I mean, I'm slightly schizophrenic, so 3 different sources of audio come in at once. It's cool.
I'm putting it on Twitter that we're streaming. For the Twitterites. 7th anniversary of the death of Star Wars. What happened 7 years ago? The Last Jedi?
The Last Jedi.
They killed Star Wars for good.
Do y'all really believe that though?
Oh, are you
Yeah.
into Star Wars? You're a Star Wars guy.
I'm
You're surrounded by toys at work on both sides.
well, I mean, I'm just there's nothing that I like that hardcore where I'm like, oh, this is the bastardization of it. Like everybody's, people are having fun. It's an interpretation of it.
You didn't have like a favorite VHS growing up that was the only one DVD that you had in the house? A movie you watched over and over again? The Little Mermaid? Pocahontas?
No, actually, you know what? Yeah,
Man at
Aladdin.
Work.
Aladdin.
Of course.
Yeah, so animated Aladdin, the best. The live action one is like no,
Gotta eat to live, gotta steal to eat.
but also like I guess you could say that was like my first cartoon crush, Aladdin. So I don't know.
You're into vests.
Yeah. So when Will Smith
It's just there's nothing special about it. Like it's just generically gross. So that's kind of like what the conversation was about Wicked. Everybody's like, "Oh, it's just a Harry Potter version of about Wicked." They're like, "Oh, Wicked's just like a Harry Potter CGI everything," and I'm like, "Okay, one, Harry Potter's great. Like you need to chill the fuck out, and two, like you haven't even seen the fucking movie yet, and apparently everything is like practical. Like it's fucking great." And I'm not just saying that as a gay guy. Like, yeah.
Earlier you said, I'm gay, so I like nice things. I was like, everybody likes... I want to have nice stuff. Why not me?
My nice things are different from your nice things, Josh.
Gilded truffles served on a silver platter by a young boy.
Young man.
Younger man. Cream up some young guy.
He was some young guy. I had to quit Twinks for a reason, dude.
No, the restaurant review thing, I wanted to take you to like a redneck town.
Oh, so I mean, I just, well, because when you said like travel for food, I'm like, I was thinking like Chicago, New York, that kind of shit. But I mean, shit, local, fuck yeah, let's go.
Yeah. Like within an hour.
Yeah.
And that's another excuse to visit all the shitty towns around here.
Yeah. Oh, hell yeah.
There's a bunch of them I haven't been to.
And I'll be with you, so it's like, they won't fucking straight up murder me right away
No,
for
we
being
got you.
Mexican.
You might have to use your redneck accent. I heard it.
But you look like one of them Jews.
Well, listen here, boy.
Call me boy one more time.
Did you see the viral thing of the barbecue guy on the east side of Austin? It's going everywhere.
Mm-mm.
Dude, everybody's...
Oh,
reposting.
Sam.
Yeah.
Yeah, dude. Yeah, it's fucking great. Hilarious as shit,
Bleep 'em
dude.
out all the time.
Dude.
I've been out here getting pussy since 1971.
It's funny how like people like they're like barely discovering who that guy is, and I'm like, yo, y'all.
Yeah.
That's how I know y'all are fake fans, man. Y'all never went to Sam's.
That's where you go eat.
That's where my grandpa would go get barbecue, dude. Fuck.
Did you go to Joe's? Next to the H-E-B?
Joe's Bakery?
Yeah, the bakery.
Man, fuck Joe's Bakery, dude.
Oh, shit.
Like,
thought
I
that was
respect
for
it as an
OGs.
institution, kind of, but dude, the food has been shitty. The bread's been shittier, so like,
Oh, they fucked it up.
yeah, dude. I mean,
Never been
I but then
once.
again,
Missed the heyday.
I was raised with good food, so
Yeah.
my opinion kind of doesn't matter, because I'm not the people that they're going for.
No, I mean, if you have a catering company, then you don't recommend your restaurant to any restaurant to anyone. People come on here talking about other podcasts. I'm like, what other? There's no other podcasts. It's the god awful gospel hour only ever.
Sorry, I brought up some of this is bad.
You got to big up yourself,
right?
Louis Games' mobile food truck is the best restaurant in Austin.
So once like prostitution's legal,
Yeah.
slanging food and then slanging dick in the same truck.
Twinks and Twinkies. You can have Twinkies.
You ever had a Mexican Twinkie?
Great time to change up our equipment.
What about a double stuffed cholo?
Yeah, burrito bussy.
Ooh. Ooh. No, that sounds bad.
Donnie, did you feel like it was where did you grow up? Abilene. Yeah. Did you feel like it was a Christian nation when you were little because of church and everything? Like, I was fooled into thinking
Wait, did you say Christian or Aryan?
Christian. Yeah, same difference.
All right.
Hey, if you saw my childhood, it was very Aryan. I'll tell you that much.
I believe
Not
it.
much color.
I believe it.
There's one black family that went to our church.
They made him
No,
do the clapping.
if I did think that, I didn't think it for long
Okay.
because I was the kid who read the most books out of any
Oh, shit,
kid
okay,
in
yeah.
like first grade, second grade. So I started finding things out.
Yeah.
I remember as a really young kid, for fun, I would read the encyclopedia. You remember those World Book encyclopedias that
So-
people would get?
My grandpa had like the 1970 something version of like
Yeah.
Encyclopedia Britannica.
Britannica, yeah.
And so I picked those up.
I mean, one of the first things I looked up was
Nice.
sex. And that's how I learned how sex worked.
Tim
About putting the
dot com.
penis in the vagina. I literally
Nice.
read the definition in the encyclopedia.
Nice.
So pretty quick, I realized that like a lot of the Christian nations, and I remember I'm sure Josh, y'all had that stupid thing where they were like, Christians are the most persecuted minority
Yeah.
in the world.
Everybody's
In
the most
Russia,
persecuted.
you're not even allowed to have a church, or that kind of stuff. So I realized all that stuff was pretty much bullshit pretty early. So I don't remember actually believing that we were a Christian nation founded by Jesus or whatever.
Yeah.
I was fooled. I mean, I thought the founding fathers, Virginia is everything Civil War and reenactments, and Pennsylvania's right there and everything, the D.C. So I just thought all we did was go to church, and all our friends were church friends. So I didn't know that there were cool towns like Austin. I didn't know, until I started visiting friends in college. I was like, oh, there's like art places. There's like creative people places. I had no idea. I thought there were rules. You had to have a hedge and a picket fence.
Well, see, I grew up, like I said, crazy Catholic because of my grandma. But then my mom was like, hey, I'm not telling you to fuck someone, but if you get someone pregnant, bitch, you're going to go get a job. So she was never like, don't fuck. She's like, if you're going to fuck, use a condom, but
Yeah.
make sure that you're not doing something stupid. So I grew up conservative and then not conservative at the same time.
I told my kid that the other day. I was like, if you have a baby, that means I have a baby, and I don't fucking want a baby.
Pretty much what mom said. Yeah. Pretty much.
'Cause you gotta finish school.
Yeah.
We did this last stream we did was for the gaming awards.
The gay awards?
The gamer.
Oh.
Game.
The Gavians?
Gaming. The
Game-
Chinese man. Gaming. You know gaming? Gao Long Gay Ling Ming. That's Ming the Merciless. That's a Chinese guy. Gaming awards.
It's not from Flash Gordon? No.
Yeah.
It is, okay.
He's
Right.
the bad guy.
Right? Flash? Yeah.
Yeah,
Okay.
but the gaming awards had all these new trailers of
Oh.
all these new games that are coming out.
That's where that game
Yeah,
meme is in. Not the boy worms.
Yeah.
Shout out to T.S. Madison.
I broke this thing. Use the force.
So do y'all only stream with games or do y'all watch like movies and shit? I know what y'all did.
It's a copyright strike if you
Oh,
watch a movie.
fuck.
You can't have other people's shit. We did the Star Wars watch along, but you have to put the movie on of your own volition.
Well, you should do what those like gay for pay dudes are doing on TikTok.
Yeah.
Like instead of putting the mirroring like a junk to show your mirror or your heart on, just show the movie.
Nice.
It's all about angles. Fuck. There you go.
I bet there's a thing down here. Yep. Yoink. There was a big news at the Gaming Awards because my favorite video game of all time is called Shadow of the Colossus, and it's this cute little Japanese guy named Fumito Ueda. And he's very mousy
Okay.
and meek.
Okay.
So you can tell he's like an artist. Like he does camera shy at all the interviews. He won't look at the camera.
Yeah.
And he made this game called Eco, where you have to help a girl get out of a castle, and you just hold her hand, and like, it's cute. It's all like washed out colors. It's very artistic.
Mm.
And then he made another one, Shadow of Colossus, where it's just a bunch of boss battles, and you have to
Oh,
climb
shit.
a bunch of monsters.
I think I've seen some, like, I've seen that reference like, about
Probably.
whatever. Yeah.
Shadow of the Colossus is probably in my top 5
Yeah.
games of all time.
Okay.
But they announced their new game at the Game Awards.
Like a new version or like a remake?
A new, totally new game.
New story and
Yeah.
shit? Oh, shit. Nice.
And it's a mech thing. It's a huge robot. This guy climbs up it and then makes the head take off. But all their old games have been PlayStation only.
Oh, shit.
They're like Sony.
Uh-huh.
Japanese.
Yeah.
Sony are very interior about things.
Gatekeeping
Yeah.
kind of shit.
But now, yeah, this one's coming out on everything, so that's probably why it's taking so long.
Nice.
Because it's on Epic Games and
Well, the last
Xbox.
one took years and years and years and years. The one you did after Shadow of the Colossus,
Yeah.
that took probably
11
9
years?
or something
Oh, shit.
to come out.
Yeah.
Then it came out and it wasn't really, it was kind of a disappointment, I guess.
But I had given up hope on hearing from them at all. Like, they put drawings on their website every once in a while.
Yeah.
Of like sketches of concepts, and I'm like,
Yeah.
whatever, you guys aren't gonna fucking do anything. And so they just dropped this trailer, and I'm like, oh shit, they are doing something, and it does look good.
It looks great. Yeah. Shit.
That's one of those games that got me through a bad time.
Yeah.
I was broken up with a girl, but I couldn't move out yet, so we're living together,
Shit.
and I just played that game, and I was
Yeah.
like, don't talk to me.
Well, it's funny. I think that's maybe also the reason why, like, now as an adult, like, I never got into gaming because, like, my ex was, like, super into it.
Yeah.
And so, like, just the thought of, like, playing a game for, like, hours on end just fucking irritates the fuck out of me. I guess I was a chick in that relationship. You just on your phone there with your fucking friends.
Well, there's what
What the fuck?
I always tell my wife I don't watch football, so it's not like 4 hours. Everybody shut up.
Okay, so
The game is on.
check this, right? Instead of being like a nerd and like playing like, you know, like the nerd games that everybody kind of connotates with nerds, this motherfucker playing FIFA,
Oh, that sucks.
fucking what's the football one? Madden.
Man, yeah.
Are you sure he's gay?
Gay for me, Poppy.
Yeah. Gay enough.
I was the only one penetrating that. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah. Anyway, so yeah.
I ended up on a Louis sexual.
Hey, dude. Do you remember that Pavlovian thing I was talking about? Same thing goes for Sports Center. Dun-dun-dun, dun-dun-dun. Just hard, dude.
I hooked up with a lesbian girl one time. And I was so
Ooh.
proud of myself.
Nice.
I thought like there was something special about me. She was just in college. She was
That's
doing
nice.
all kind of stuff. She married my
That's
friend,
amazing.
Steve.
You know I'm a Gold Star gay.
Oh, nice. You never been with a girl at all?
Ever.
Gold
Yeah.
starfish.
I would have been. I would have been. I would have been diamond if I would like my mom wouldn't had like a natural birth,
Oh.
but she had me through her badge. So like
Oh yeah, diamond is a cesarean.
cesarean section. Yeah.
That's awesome, dude. Gays are the meanest, funniest people of all comedy. All that RuPaul shit. Those are the best roasts. Those are better than Tony. Those are better than Jeff Ross.
If you hear the internal monologue that goes on in my head, I'm just a nice guy, so I don't say it. But like, even now, the bitchiest things I've said, those are like me at a 3.
Yeah.
Like I just can't. I just can't fully express myself because then you'll be like, oh, fuck this guy.
Tom Cruise from Mission Impossible.
Yeah.
You've never seen me upset.
Like
Upset?
anytime some shit happens at work, I'm just like,
Yeah.
bitch.
I said bitch.
I was like, I don't want to be the one out gay guy in the office. I also want to be the sassy out gay guy in the office. So that's like 3 stereotypes right there.
Yeah, I have a lot of those moments at work where I'm like, did you just say that to me? Do you say those types
Are you
of things
fucking
to
kidding
people?
me?
You
Yeah.
talk to people that way. How did
No.
you get alive still? How are you still around? Nobody gets smacked up anymore.
Yeah.
People used to get smacked up over words.
Over
The
words.
Good Samaritan law. I'm trying to help you.
Oh, but we can't kill CEOs anymore. Just kidding. Just kidding.
Club Baby Seals. That's my favorite club downtown. Come to Club Baby Seals.
My favorite club is a dungeon in Highland. Highland.
By work?
Highland. The gay club Highland.
Oh, okay.
Used to be Kiss and Fly back in the day.
I thought you were talking about Highland Mall area. Like I thought.
No, that was Midtown Spa. I've heard things about back when Midtown Spa was a thing.
What's the one? Good times, good guys.
About time.
Yeah.
About time
by the
too?
Papacitos.
I remember. I remember when it used to be behind. It used to be on Rumberg.
About time 2, The Revenge.
About time 1 was on Rumberg. That place I heard had like the best glory hole ever.
Nice.
It's like some 80-year-old with no teeth. Just
Let's call him Old Jake. Are you gonna play Tekken 8 now that it's got Final Fantasy in it?
No, I'm not. I'm not much of a fighting
Tekken
game
guy.
guy.
You were
Also
talking
not
about
a big
streaming with
Tekken
us
guy.
something with Mario Kart.
what's up?
You were talking about streaming some game with us.
Oh,
Mario
because
Kart,
yeah. Well, you said
Street Fighter.
if I play games, and I was like, no. The only kind of games that I kind of enjoy sometimes are like Marvel versus Capcom,
Yeah, we had that.
Yeah, we got one of those.
but also like I had like a nostalgia attack the other day, and I was like, there was a game that I used to play all the time, back when the arcade was still at North Cross Mall,
Yeah.
and I couldn't remember what the fuck it was, and then I looked it up on Google. I like typed in every single word that I could associate with it.
Mm-hmm.
It's called Metal Slug.
Yeah. I've been playing that at home.
Fucking love that game, dude.
They just put out a tactics game.
No fucking way.
It's like 3/4 view, like isometric,
What?
and it's same pixels, but they have different angles, and you can. It's awesome. It's really good.
Okay.
I love it. That game is racist as fuck. You blow up all the brown people in the turbans.
You know what? It's
And they call
alright.
it Dirty Island or something.
It's
still,
alright,
they
man.
still have
It's
it like
alright.
that.
It's alright, dude. It's
I mean, it falls under the Fast Times at Ridgemont High, Bill and Ted's.
yeah, but I used to love playing that fucking game. Also, the Ninja Turtles, Super Nintendo. Super
Yeah.
Nintendo or Nintendo game? I can't remember. Which one. Yeah, okay, that one. Yeah.
Yeah.
This remembers me hard as shit, dude. But yeah.
Oh, so this guy put Cyberpunk 2077 helped me figure out my sexuality. This is a game that we played. It's by the Witcher people. It's
Oh
based
yeah,
off of-
the yeah, okay.
based
Very
off
like
of,
Blade Runner.
Yeah. It's
Grand
based
Theft
off
Auto.
of a D&D tabletop game. It
Mm.
was an old Cyberpunk thing,
Okay.
but now it's a game. And this guy said, hold on. For reference, I'm a very feminine man, and all my friends and family have either assumed I'm gay or just a twink. I've struggled with my sexuality all my life because of the way people portrayed me. We'll get into that. We'll be right back. I decided to do a woman as my first ever cyberpunk character, and while I was at it, wanted to do everything the game had to offer. I absolutely adored everything in Cyberpunk. It was having so much fun. I romanced Judy and thought it was so cute and loving. Then I did Rivers' romance. Rivers is a big black guy. I do not condone cheating, by the way, but I did cheat on Judy with River.
What the fuck?
Anyway, I spent the entire time looking at my character any chance I had and ignoring River, so I'm not gay. I love boobs. It doesn't sound like it. What does that mean, portrayed? Because of how people, the way people portray me.
Like,
See,
like
I
you specific, like that person specifically. I didn't realize
That's what
it.
he
Yeah.
said. Why everybody thinks he's gay or a twink because of. I've struggled with my sexuality all my life because of the way people portrayed me. That's not up to you.
I
That's
thought
not
that was
anything
gonna go
to do
down the
with-
trans rabbit hole.
Yeah, I thought it was too.
It
Especially
sounds
with
like
the
there's some of that-
cyberpunk, 'cause you can have anything.
Yeah.
In cyberpunk, you can have any combination of anything.
Yeah.
It sounds like there's some trans things happening
Right?
in there somewhere.
Give it a year, and you're gonna be like, "My name's Laura."
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Yeah, he's playing as a girl.
All power to Laura's though. Don't hate chicks with dicks.
I mean, I used to say that all the time.
It's cool.
Whenever I was a kid, I'd be like, "I'm a lesbian trapped in a man's body," and now that's just like a valid thing to be. You know.
I'm a vegetarian. I only eat veg.
God.
There's a bunch of those shitty old man jokes from back then. I'm trisexual. I'll try anything once.
Oh, those are fun people. I like trisexuals. They're fun.
Donnie, you said you never played Metal Gear Solid 4?
Neither have I. I've never played any Metal Gear games either.
Apparently, there's a scene. There's a microwave hallway, and his nuts explode. If you go if you stay in the microwave hallway too long.
That sounds pretty Hideo Kojima to me.
Yeah, somebody posted a video of it, and it's
You can see the balls explode.
It's PS3, so it's like a.
Oh.
It looks like Japanese
It's like a
porn.
mist?
They like blur it out, but it is his balls exploding. He's like, ah.
You mean where they blur out the exact contour of the penis?
That's it. Wild. I didn't know that a microwave would make your nuts explode. I don't hang out in microwaves.
I was a kid that would stare at the food
Yeah,
in the microwave.
You little piggy.
I think it did something to me
Yeah.
because I don't think I'm all there anymore. But
No, I like to hang out near there because I don't want to hear all the beeping at the end.
yeah,
So I have to cancel.
it's a game.
Before it
You got to
finishes.
stop before.
Yeah.
Although my new microwave at home has a silent mode, so it's great.
Nice stealth.
Yeah. It's the instant I just open that door, my dog is just like, "What are we doing? We're eating."
He knows there's food
Yeah.
involved.
Are you aware of The Last of Us? Do you know what all that is?
Yeah, I never got to play the game because again, not a gamer,
Yeah.
but I like the show.
You watched the show?
Yeah, it's fucking great.
That's a good show. The company that made that game put out a new trailer at the end of the Game Awards, and
Uh-huh.
everybody's losing their fucking minds.
For another Last of Us or what?
No, it's a futuristic bounty hunter space game. It looks really cool.
Well, we don't know how cool it looks because we haven't seen any. There's like 3 seconds of gameplay.
Oh shit! Okay.
and it's
I
basically
like the
just
80s
a
stuff. The 80s stuff is
yeah.
rad.
But there's like product placement all over the place, like Sony CDs and
Okay.
Porsche and stuff. But yeah, there's like 3 seconds of gameplay, so we don't really know what it's gonna be like as a game. We just saw like a cutscene.
But
Okay.
we're-
Is what it was. Yeah.
we're
Yeah,
on-
cutscenes are very like not accurate, right?
We're on record on here talking about how much we would love a space bounty hunter game. And that, I'd pay for DLC for that, for extra levels, even if they try to sell it to me, because everybody fights against the microtransactions on games because they add stuff you can buy now. But if it was cool, then I'd pay for more bounties and planets and stuff. Because now they can add stuff to games, like they added to GTA, and
Yeah.
there's like a whole other island and land that they add. So they can add like more game to the game later because everything's
Oh, shit.
online now. So you get, if it sells well, they can add to it. And
Yeah.
If it's a space thing, maybe they could add planets. I don't know. But there's a ton of product placement, and I think that's part of their woke virtue signaling. They're like, look how much money we get when we, because the game is notoriously like heavy-handed, unnecessary representation of like everybody,
Yeah.
and it's fine. The characters are well written, the stories are good, but sometimes it feels like there's a black lesbian in everything.
It's okay. So I
know what
think
we're talking
I know. So I know what you're talking about because the actress that's playing the video game character, or the one that the video game is modeled after, she's like this really hot like mixed chick that was
Yeah.
in the Sabrina show.
Yeah, she's beautiful.
Yeah. So okay, so I've seen what you're talking about. I
Yeah,
just
and
haven't seen the
then
actual
shaved
gameplay.
Yeah.
It's dope. It looks dope.
She's got a shaved head and
Yeah.
very mannish muscles, which
Yeah.
that was also the problem with the Last of Us game is that there's basically a female bodybuilder type in there.
Yeah.
And if you know anything about the guy who's in charge of all this stuff, he's very it's not doesn't seem very organic. It seems a lot of stuff seems a
Forced.
little forced, right?
Like, is that why they made Ugly Ugly?
I don't that actress she's got such a potato face.
Right.
Man.
Like, isn't Ellie like really cute? Like in the show?
Yeah, she's
And the actress that plays is like super pretty.
Yeah.
She's that girl from that like role playing thing, right? She's on like Critical Role.
I think she is
Right.
she's the chick from Who's the
She was in the first
Boss?
Avengers.
Yeah, she was in the first Avengers as the waitress.
Yeah. Yeah.
but she was in Who's the Boss or Growing Pains or one of
Something
those
like
as a
that,
little
yeah,
girl.
yeah.
She was like the little girl in
Yeah,
one
yeah.
of
Alyssa
those.
Milano,
No. Christy? No.
Ellie
Fuck, I don't know.
voice.
the other little girl in Who's the Boss was a little boy. Jonathan.
Yeah, Ashley Johnson.
Ashley Johnson. Okay.
And she what
Oh,
show
yeah.
was she in? She was in
Small Wonder. She was the robot bitch.
Wasn't that a dude? No, that's Silver. No, fuck.
Yeah, she was the little girl Chrissy Seaver in Growing Pains.
Okay.
You know how in a sitcom, like towards the end, they would always have to add a little kid character,
Yeah,
like
yeah,
Cousin
sure.
Oliver type thing. I'm not
Yeah.
sure what
Rudy
Brady Bunch.
Huxtable.
I grew up watching I Love the 80s.
Okay.
That's good. Yeah, kidding. Okay. I know what you're talking about.
Olivia. and
Step
the
by
job
step.
shop.
I know.
Yeah. So yeah, she was the little girl on Growing Pains, and then
okay.
she became. She was the voice and motion capture for Ellie.
Oh,
Gosh,
shit.
she's 41. She's only a year younger than me. She's 41.
But she's
Yeah.
like pretty, and then
Yeah,
like
she is.
Ellie is pretty.
Yeah, but
And then
yeah,
Bella
that girl
Ramsey's
from
like-
Bella Ramsey. And the only reason that Bella Ramsey has a career is because of that one scene in Game of Thrones, which was a pretty cool scene. Whenever they go to talk to her, and then they tried to turn her into like a comic book superhero, like they did with everybody.
They try to like Greta Thunberg her.
Yeah, it was so stupid. Her actually fighting and killing that giant and all that stuff. It was
Weird,
so,
right?
It was so stupid.
Yeah.
But do you think maybe the product placement was part of them going, look what you get if you do this stuff?
I think it was basically they were going for the I know what that is. I clapped when I saw that
Okay.
that
She's
crowd.
got on Adidas and she's in a Porsche
Yeah.
spaceship and
Yeah.
she's listening to the Pet Shop Boys.
So
It's very 80s.
that kind of brings us something that, and maybe again, I'm out of the loop when it comes to game stuff. But like, is there a game with like a gay dude as a protagonist?
That's
Because
there's,
everybody.
there's lots of them with gay women as protagonists.
That's what I'm saying. Like they cater
everything
to like
has to
the
be a
gay
lesbian.
female,
Yeah.
whatever. I'm
Yeah.
not whatever, but
I mean, in Mass Effect,
Um,
you can be gay.
Yeah, I mean, there's the option. I'm trying to think of like a good one with a
There's
gay
games where
protagonist.
if you're a male protagonist, you can choose to romance.
but the
males.
thing is, like, yeah, you can choose to, right?
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the
No,
story needs
yeah,
to be
yeah.
written for
the story
like,
where it
Gay
is
Tony,
a gay guy.
GTA had the ballad of Gay Tony.
Yeah, but he wasn't the main character,
No.
right?
No, he wasn't the protagonist.
I'll Google it. Gay male video game protagonist. The answer to that question is not very many.
Not very many,
Yeah,
right?
definitely.
Do you
Oh yeah,
feel-
Dragon Age Inquisition. All these damn Dragon Age. That if you want to talk forced, like really forced shit, is this new Dragon Age game.
yeah.
Hades in the Hades games, I
Yeah.
guess.
Oh, I didn't know he was.
Because you gotta understand, like for like my developmental age was like
Yeah.
when I started beating it off to video games was on Tony Hawk Pro Skater 2 when
Hell yeah.
I'd make the skater just be wearing his underwear, doing the fucking
Video
moves just
game
showing
is
his
full of
ass.
Candy.
yeah.
Candy for daddy.
It was like that, and then shifting between Howard Stern, the TV show.
Yeah.
Rodney pulling on my dick. Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Tony Hawk Pro Skater.
Fuck me, Lassick.
Nice.
Fuck, you guys don't know who all these professional skateboarders are. Fuck you, Lassick.
There's this guy that I follow on Instagram. Damn it! I just had his name and it missed me. He was like a semi-pro skater, like in the early aughts, and then he like started doing what is that called? Fucking the weird workouts that get you injured all the time.
CrossFit.
CrossFit.
Yeah.
And he has the biggest ass I've seen on a man.
Nice.
Yeah.
And Nick Dompierre.
This is really his name's
Yeah.
Dump?
Nick Dompierre. Like dump, but
You're
the
calling him Dumper.
yeah, hot guy.
Big Dumper.
But it's funny because he's like has like an OnlyFans and shit,
Yeah.
and like he's like posting his like heyday of like skating videos when he was like a teenager, and it's like the next post is him like in a thong. It's fucking funny. It's like look at me when I was young, and then look at my ass. It's funny.
Yeah, I don't think there's one where like this you're locked into the story
Right.
or
There's
anything like
none.
that. But they definitely give you the option in a lot of games.
Like you can choose.
Yeah, you can romance the male companion or the female
Yeah.
companion or whatever. But I can't think of one where it's just like, nope, this is a story about a gay guy, and the guy you play as is a gay guy, and here's his boyfriend or here's his love
Yeah.
interest or whatever. I can't think of anything.
And that's a gripe I have just in general with like pop culture because like you know whenever you see like a gay character or something, it's always like a really tragic story.
Yeah,
It's like somebody dies or he dies of
Yeah.
AIDS or some shit. And so like I got on a thing where I was like, you know, I'm gonna start reading books.
mm-hmm.
And I'm like, well, I don't have time. I get sleepy, so let me audiobook.
Dude, Queer.
So
you
I
looking
s-
forward to Queer?
Huh?
Queer movie.
The Guadagnino movie?
It's
Luca Guadagnino, right?
James Bond. What's
Yeah,
his
yeah.
name? Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm gonna watch that just for the art house.
We
Part of
just
it?
got the book on Amazon today.
Oh, nice. Oh, so it's a book. Oh
Yeah,
shit.
It's been a book.
Wait, is it like Call Me by Your Name? Because that was also very controversial.
Suck me by your gay. No.
I mean, don't get me wrong. I'd fuck Armie Hammer. Like, I'd let him eat me. But no, but
you just eat some of it. You just have a
so-
little bit of it.
so I have all these audiobook credits, and I was like, let me look for like a gay love story, right?
Yeah.
And they're all trans dudes. Like all these stories are like, oh, this seems like a cool, like 3 chapters in, it's like, well,
Oh, wait, where are you getting it off of Goodreads or
no, Audible.
like how does it know to?
I
Is
mean-
it giving it to you in your feed or something?
No,
Like-
so like I look for, because that's the thing, like I have a shit ton of credits,
yeah,
so I'm just like I need to find varieties. Like all the books that I wanted to like audiobook, I got
Yeah.
them already. So like
They give you a light love story, and you're like, not gay enough.
very
Hit it
rare.
hard, quick.
Well, I just again,
Bam.
I'm trying to avoid like tragic shit because I'm already fucking depressed as shit. So
Yeah.
I don't want to kill myself, at the end of an audiobook. And so I'm just looking for like gay male love stories, and it's like, oh, they're gay males, but they're trans. And I'm just like, they're talking about their transition. I'm like, I respect it. I hold the space for it, but god damn it, like, I need a dude, like,
Yeah, but you guys have Tom of Finland. You have some of the best artists in the world making.
That's a
comics.
very white gay thing though.
yeah.
Tom of Finland?
Finland's pretty white gay.
That's Finland.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think that's the thing is that like whenever everybody, we have all these talks about privilege and all that kind of stuff, like nobody ever sees the privilege in the other direction. Like, hey, if I want to get laid, I can't just pull out my phone and swipe
Find
twice and it's there, right?
I mean, you can't, but it's gonna be some nasty ass puss.
I don't even
$2
know.
Some-
Like even
Like,
Yeah, but then
Yeah.
on the other end, Donna, you and I have no idea what it feels like to want to be represented in something.
y'all the default.
I've never felt under or unrepresented in any medium.
I've never wanted to be represented in
Yeah.
anything. I don't want to see myself on the screen. I want to see Chris Hemsworth,
Well, we're the
and then pretend that I could be Chris Hemsworth.
Same.
Right?
Like-
That's the problem with that whole argument about representation. A lot of it comes from a really kind of narcissistic place,
Yeah.
where it's like, this must always be me. We must
Yeah.
always be talking about me or whatever.
It's a whole thing. It's
I
like-
don't look anything like any
Yeah.
of the heroes of the cartoons that I
Oh, yeah.
watch. I look nothing like He-Man.
Yeah.
And just because the skin tone that they shade him
Yeah.
with is maybe slightly more similar to mine than it is to
Yeah.
yours, that's not representing me.
It's
you
like
know?
the representation that I have is like, and it's not good because like when he was fat, he was ugly, and then now that he's skinny, he's ugly as shit too.
Yeah.
It's like fucking Jonah Hill.
Yeah, right.
It's like Jonah Hill was an ugly fat guy.
Yeah.
Like I'm a cute fat guy.
yeah.
When I get skinny, I'm gonna be an ugly skinny guy because Jonah Hill's butt shit fucking ugly.
He looks weird.
It's just his face, dude. Like if you carry yourself differently, like you won't look as unattractive. But he just seems like a piece of
Yeah.
shit. So he's ugly as fuck.
Yeah.
Like Michael Cera, like he's like, that's like who I guess my generation's like nerdy hot guy.
Uh-huh.
But he's not hot at all.
He got more. I think he got uglier as he aged
As he got-
too.
yeah, he
Yeah.
got-
Because I remember watching that whenever Arrested Development came back for season
yeah, it
4,
was a little too much.
he looked weird. He
Like,
looked,
at his
way
best, was like Scott Pilgrim. He was already too ugly.
right.
Superbad. He was kind of hot. And
Uh-huh.
then Nick and Nora's Infinite Playlist is like at his peak hotness.
Yeah.
And then it just kind of went downhill after that.
Yeah.
But those are the points of reference for that one.
The range of
I-
Michael Cera's.
And look what he did to Juno, dude.
What do you do? Like Paul
Threw her
Mescal?
across the river. She didn't just flip the teams. He just like went straight. He's like, I'm gonna be a man now.
How does the gay community feel about Paul Mescal?
Okay, so
Yeah, or Nick?
no, this is me, right? I'm not a white gay, so I don't fall for that.
That's the worst.
But
kind.
for me, like, if I'm gonna find somebody attractive, like, if they're older, I respect that. Dude's 27 and he looks like he's 40.
Yeah.
So I'm just like,
Hard living. He's Irish. He's been drinking since he was 4.
Mhm.
I don't know, man. Like, look at fucking what's that other Irish actor? Really hot one.
Sean
Uh,
Connery.
Penguin. What's his name?
Oh, Colin.
Colin Farrell.
Colin Farrell.
Yeah.
He's Irish, right?
Yeah, he's Irish.
Yeah. He looks good for his age. Paul Mescal looks about his age, and
Yeah.
he's like 20 years younger than him.
Yeah.
So
They get drunk when they're 4 and they get beat up by their dads, so they all have broken noses.
yeah. Like, I also don't get the whole hype about Pedro Pascal. I don't think he's that hot.
I think he's a really, really good actor, and he is way overrepresented. Like that, we see him way
Too
too
much,
much. He's in too
right?
much shit.
Right? Okay.
And it was getting that way once he got cast as Joel in The Last of Us. I was like,
Mhm.
okay, I think this is enough. He's just in too many things.
I do have hope for his Mr. Fantastic, though.
I
Only because of Vanessa Kirby and the other actors.
I thought that he is such a good actor. I thought he would have made a way better Doctor Doom.
Yeah.
But instead, they're bringing in Robert Downey Jr. to be Doctor Doom, and I'm like, why can't Pedro Pascal be Doctor Doom? He could play him so three-dimensional.
Right, yeah.
You know, because Doctor Doom, he's a very three-dimensional villain. He's not just like, whoa, I'm evil.
Yeah.
Like, he's almost kind of a good guy sometimes. He's kind of an anti-villain or whatever you want to call
supposed to be
him.
Hispanic? Wasn't Bane Hispanic in the comics?
Yeah, Bane's from Mexico,
They
isn't he?
should have Pedro Pascal be Bane.
Well, they were gonna have. Oh no, that was a rumor. No, that was a different character. Bad Bunny was gonna play El Muerto,
Oh, nice.
Oh, really?
but it's like, bro, he's fucking Puerto Rican. That accent is like heavy. There's no way he's gonna be able to pull off Mexican.
Yeah.
It's like the conversation with Selena Gomez now, with that fucking movie role that she's doing. Everybody's shitting on her because she has like a terrible fucking Spanish accent.
You don't deserve your last name. Yeah.
It's like, it sounds like she's speaking Dothraki instead of like Spanish. No, but yeah, it's interesting. I still have, I've seen Gladiators on my checklist for next week when I'm off work.
So I was watching it today at the house. We got a illegal copy or whatever. And
Do you pirate stuff?
it's from a Muslim nation because there's disclaimers for alcohol and cigarettes on the bottom right of the screen.
Oh, nice.
It says alcohol is injurious.
Nice.
Does injurious harm to the body, and then it says smoking causes cancer.
Nice.
Well, and they're not even smoking cigarettes. It's gladiator times. He's just waving opium under his nose or for healing or something.
Is there any gay sex in there?
Isn't Denzel Washington gay? I think Denzel's gay.
Is he
in
fucking
that.
someone in the movie?
He's just says
I heard
some
there's a
shit.
kiss. I thought there was a gay kiss. I thought they took it out.
Yeah. I don't
So
know.
the twin emperors aren't gonna fuck?
No,
Just kidding. Just kidding. No, I'm just kidding.
they looked like they were about to. They
Like,
were being
Rome was
very-
ruled by Targaryen brothers.
Nice.
The another game that was on the awards is called Crimson Desert. I've been hyping over it because now it turns out it has something on my like bucket list of gaming.
Yeah.
I always wanted a GTA Medieval.
Oh, is that what it is?
They have dragon mounts and it's an open world,
Oh, nice.
so maybe if it's handled properly. But you can also fly. Like the main dude can just fly. So
Oh.
like, why do you need a dragon if you can already fly?
Is he like a mage?
It's some demonic shit. He's got weird
shit.
black wings. But the dragon can shoot fire. And also, I can't imagine how, controller-wise, you could have flying a dragon and steering it and aiming where
Oh,
you're
shit.
going to do
Okay,
fire at.
Get any one of those like pro controllers for
One
it?
with a stick back
Yeah.
here.
Like, do I need it? Do I need it? Nope. But do I want it? Yeah. It's to have it. I want to rub his little clit.
What about this? What about the under button? I need an under button.
Hey, help you find your under button.
Oh man! So speaking of that Naughty Dog game, I don't know. There might have just been a leak of the entire plot to 4chan.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, it just popped up on Twitter.
Is it Red Dead?
You want me to read it?
Sure.
Read you the leak of this
Oh,
game?
yeah.
You're really gonna play this, aren't you, Luis? You don't want to be spoiled by this video
Dude,
game that you've never heard of before. Right now,
Most tragic things are gonna happen.
I'm going to
right
play it, but I just want to fuck with the ship. I don't care.
Plot
what the
and gameplay details revealed below was sent to a handful of gaming journalists, the most notable of whom includes Jason Schreier, but they're debating whether or not to share it. The leaker is supposedly a disgruntled Naughty Dog staff member who hates the direction the company is going as Druckmann gets more powerful and influential.
Whatever. He's
Part of
taking
the
that
reason
check, though.
why Schreier is hesitant to give the okay. My friend is an exclusive gaming journalist Discord server
Paul Shear.
sent me this leak. The player character, Jordan, is a member of the Five Aces, a band of notorious criminals. Their leader, Luis, played by Tony Dalton. You know who Tony Dalton is? Did you ever watch Better Call Saul?
I don't like Better Call Saul.
You don't like it?
No.
Oh, it's one of the best shows
It was
I've
one of
ever
my least
seen.
favorite characters during Breaking
Tried
Bad.
3 times to watch that show.
Did you watch? But did you? But
Not that
he's a different character in Better Call Saul. He's a completely different guy. It's Jimmy McGill.
I'd really have to. So I haven't watched that one or the soccer guy.
The
Apple
soccer
TV.
Ted Lasso.
Yeah.
Right.
I haven't watched anything.
So did you watch Breaking Bad?
Yeah,
Okay.
I vaguely remember it though.
So Better Call Saul
Was a lawyer,
Right, he was the lawyer. But the show Better Call Saul, it might be better than Breaking Bad for me. It's just the characters are, and it's not just about Saul. It's also about Mike. It's about Gus. So it's like what happened.
Yeah, it
with all
fleshes out
them.
everything that happened. Yeah, I get that.
And then it goes at some points. It goes to after Breaking Bad. And you get the end of like everything that happened after Breaking Bad. You find out like how it all ended for all the characters there.
Okay.
So anyway, the one of the main bad guys in Better Call Saul is Lalo Salamanca. He's Hector Salamanca's other nephew. Because he's got the twins, and then the twins come after Walt, right?
Yeah.
But then they have another one named Lalo, and that's played by a guy named Tony Dalton.
Okay.
So anyway, so supposedly in this game, the player character who's the ugly Asian chick with the shaved head. She was in an abandoned notorious criminal. Their leader, Luis, played by Tony Dalton, disappeared without a trace, causing the five to drift apart. The reason for her shaved head, the absurd reaction to which Naughty Dog fully expected, is to serve the hiding of her identity, as she's a wanted criminal. She works as a bounty hunter purely as means to find her former partners, particularly Luis, who she sees as a father figure. Kumail Nanjiani plays Colin, the comic relief of the crew. What a surprise. The tutorial and opening mission is on Simpora's moon, leading to her chasing him into space. It's important from the leak there will be no space combat.
God damn it.
The aforementioned segment is a cutscene.
I don't care about this game anymore.
As they fly into Simperia's atmosphere, an EMP wave disables both ships, leading them to crash in different locations.
Metroid.
The bulk of the game is described as an open-world Uncharted mixed with sci-fi elements. The majority of enemy combatants are AI-driven machines, but with a variety of types. Melee, ranged, and even vehicle combat are in the game.
Why even show that ship? That ship was so cool.
So that you'll get excited and pre-order it. The bulk of the game is described as an open world. Okay, so the base of operations in the game is your crash ship, which can be customized. As you find each member of your old crew, they will join you on the ship with seamless interactions depending on the day-night cycle. Think Red Dead Redemption 2 in your search for Luis. The gist of the plot is that Luis sent a message to all the members of the five, excluding Georgia, to meet him on the planet.
Big-time gangster putting together a score.
They were specifically instructed to come alone and not to mention this to the other members. Once 3 members of the crew besides Luis join you, the game takes a hard turn. An underground dwelling race of aliens known as Simperians kidnap Jordan's teammates. The ship, with all its decorations and customizations, is destroyed. Inspired by Mass Effect 2's Collector's Event. They resemble humans with some notable differences, including the ability to sprout large insect legs that allow them to scale walls and night vision. With more of a survival horror shift, you then make your way through underground tunnels to try and save your crew. Eventually, you reach where they are held, where it's revealed that Luis is preparing to execute them in front of a horde of angry Simperians. Jordan interrupts, begging to know why he's doing it. He explained the big twist of the game, that they were once humans who were teleported to the planet thousands of years ago as a side effect of quantum experimentation needed to develop distant spacefaring technology. The quantum influence on their genetics rapidly advanced the 8 stages of evolution so they could adapt to the environment. When he crashed on the planet, he found himself empathizing with their race in order to help support their desire to return to Earth. Druckmann had apparently read Heart of Darkness, which inspired this plot point.
Druckmann.
So yeah, it's basically this is like just the plot of the game. Either choice is made, you fly into space. The ending depending on which choice you made, and there's a picture of all the characters. So yeah, there's Lalo Salamanca and the chick, and Kumail Nanjiani. So yeah, that's apparently there was a leak. So we'll find out, I guess, whenever this game comes out. Although they didn't give anything. It was just a screenshot or a trailer. They didn't say anything about the release date, right? They're just like, hey, we're working on this game.
2025.
Did it say 2025?
Maybe not. Maybe you're right. I have no idea. I don't remember now.
By the way, I do know who Tony Dalton is now.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he was.
He's a Mexican actor.
Yeah, he was a telenovela actor. So yeah, I know.
Yeah, he's pretty charming and good looking in Better Call Saul.
Is he?
He's totally evil, but
yeah, no.
he's awesome.
The one novella that I know from, he was like the prefect. Is
Okay.
that the same, like the guy that would like discipline the kids at the like private school?
Yeah.
And so he had a inappropriate relationship with the 14-year-old
in
the show.
Okay.
In the show, not in real life.
Yo,
Yeah.
I'm trying to get inappropriate.
Yeah. So.
Let's get inappropriate with our relationship.
And he was also in the Hawkeye show. He's
Oh yeah, this was after Better Call Saul.
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
he got big here in English. With,
Yeah,
with
Better
Better,
Call Saul.
Call Saul. Yeah.
yeah,
All
he was
those
a
Disney shows
sword
suck.
guy. I can't remember what the fuck he was.
I heard Hawkeye season 2 is gonna be Hawk 2 Hawkeye.
Yeah.
That's how much Disney sucks now.
Sponsored by Hawk 2 coin.
Dude, well, you know what we're up against today for podcast? Theo Vaughn had fucking Timothy Chalamet on.
Yeah, I saw that. He had Timothy Chalamet.
Yeah.
That guy seems like he's cool.
He
Timothy.
showed up on Game Day, the college
Oh,
football,
yeah,
show,
yeah.
and with all of his picks or whatever.
Yeah.
And he could have just been reading a script, but he
He was
acted
nailing
like
it.
he knew his shit.
Yeah,
And
he's
everybody's like,
nailing it.
"Why is Timothy?" And the reason he was doing it was just to, for publicity for that movie,
Yeah.
that Bob Dylan movie. But apparently, he did a really good job on
I mean,
Game Day. So.
He's a straight white boy, so
Yeah,
of course he watches football. Why wouldn't he?
Yeah. I don't do any of that shit. I don't play golf. I don't like war. I don't do white boy things.
You only like war when you can do war through a
Yeah,
controller.
I like Star Wars.
So you like the benefits of being a white boy and not the putting in the
I
actual
don't know
work?
what they are. That's what entitlement is. I have no idea until the shit already happened, and I was like, "Oh, normal Friday."
Oh, poor you.
We
Poor
have
you.
no idea what any
Poor
of it is
you.
until it gets pointed out.
Poor
and I'm
you.
like, "Oh, it's always right every time I hear about it."
See, that's why I respect the white gays, because they got to get fucked in the ass to get all those privileges.
You'll learn today, boy.
There's a price.
This is a
So,
motorcycle game.
I had a roommate from El Salvador, and his name was Luis.
Oh, nice.
And one time he, I guess, had a printout because he had court dates and shit. He had a printout of
course, El
every
Salvador.
single time
Corte.
he'd been pulled over and gotten a ticket.
Oh, shit.
And it was like 28 different instances of him being pulled over. And I was like, on the one hand, this could be like a race thing.
Yeah.
On the other hand, you're a horrible driver. You're a complete idiot when you're driving. And and
Chinese
so I
ladies get
understand,
a
like,
million tickets.
I mean, I'm sure the cops saw you do something dumb
Reckless, and
and
so they're
then
like-
pulled you over. And then when they got there, like, oh, this guy, we could maybe get this guy in some more shit or whatever.
Yeah.
But I mean, yeah, he'd been pulled over like 28 times over the course of 3 years.
Yeah.
I was like, how does that happen?
See, and this is the thing, right? Like, if I was a cop, I'd be stopping white people like crazy, because white people actually pay for the tickets.
Yeah.
I know, yeah,
Like,
right.
they ones that fucking pay that shit. They don't want to
Yeah.
go to court. Be stopping all the Lexuses and the Beamers and the Volvos.
Yeah, this might be one of those situations with like where like we don't see the full system, and maybe
See?
that somehow if they lock up more
mean,
minorities,
labor,
they make money.
maybe?
I don't know. Yeah, like prison labor. I don't know.
No, I had large guy entitlement with my wife. She said some dudes came up and were giving her shit at the park, trying to get her phone and see if she had any money. I
Yeah,
was like, "Oh, I wish I was there," and she's like, "It wouldn't happen if you're there. Shit just doesn't happen."
yeah. Well, definitely tall privilege is a thing.
Yeah.
Like a tall especially a person like Josh's height or even taller.
Yeah.
I mean, immediately like all the attention goes to
Yo.
to a really tall person.
So he showed me pictures of him when he was like in the early aughts.
yeah.
I was like, Josh, oh
Yeah.
my god,
It was a good time.
you look like one of those handsome fucks that'd be on the Real World Road Rules challenge.
Yeah, he's a surfer, young surfer.
Nice. If I would have met you in your 20s, you would have fallen in love with the little fat Mexican kid.
There was a lot of ass around. They were giving it away
Back in the day.
back in the aughts.
And back in the aughts.
No, that was my only way I would work out is if it was fun, and the only things I found fun were boxing and surfing. So I just
So
boxed
did you
and
live
surfed.
somewhere there's like a lot of surfing?
New Smyrna Beach, Florida.
Oh, no, Florida.
That's where
God
Kelly
damn it.
Slater's from.
All right. Wait, who's from there?
Kelly Slater.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit.
It's the #1 shark attack beach in America.
Shit.
Because there's waves, that means there's a swell. Because there's a swell, there's a reef. And the sharks go inside between the reef and the shore.
Oh,
to
shit.
Eat. And then the tide goes out and they get stuck there because they don't want to scratch their bellies up going back out of
Yeah.
the reef. So the best time to surf is sunrise. And they're all starving and stuck inside the reef.
Is that where that little girl got her, like, her arm ripped off? Like,
Probably.
you know what I'm talking about?
The
She, like,
one
became a
arm-
celebrity.
Yeah,
like,
she was a surfer.
No, that was Australia or
Oh, was
something.
Australia. Was it? Okay. All I know is that she's like a turf now.
She got her fucking arm ripped off by a Joey.
Fight Joey.
Give that girl a hand.
Bethany Hamilton.
Be the most boring hand job ever. It's just one
You
hand.
better do some dirty talk, bitch. You only got one hand.
Yeah, in 2003, she suffered a shark attack where her arm was bitten off. Well, apparently she's like hardcore Christian.
That's what I'm saying. She's a turf.
Yeah,
She doesn't believe in trans and all that shit.
This is a Christian nation.
She's like y'all remember Tattoo, right?
The
Russian
girl band.
Yeah.
All the things she said.
Yeah, the lesbian chicks.
Yeah.
Yeah, the crazy short-haired bitch was like, if my son's gay, I'm gonna kill him. I'm like, bitch.
Recently?
No, like in the
Tracy
like.
Morgan. Fucking stabbed that little motherfucker.
No, yeah, she like they asked her like I guess like once her fame kind of like went down, like I guess washed down or whatever, and she was like, if I have a gay son, I'm gonna kill him or something like that. And it's like, girl, you were eating snatch for money, like what the fuck. And you were the ugly Russian one, like the cute one was a redhead girl.
Yeah,
with curly
I want to
hair.
look them up. Tattoo. I remember they would kiss and everybody's like, ooh.
Yeah,
This is the best country for.
that was a formative performance for that VMAs, by the way, when all those girls started
Yeah.
making out.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm gay and shit, but like, damn.
You guys want to see something cool? I remember
Maybe.
this. I've been here. I remember this when the game first came out. This is the natural habitat.
Oh,
Oh,
shit.
it's Rancor?
Yeah.
Oh
very
shit.
He's holding a treasure.
Treasure?
Sorry, I was kidding. I don't want to be here either.
Wait, do any of you guys collect lightsabers?
No.
I want to. I would. I totally would if I had like unlimited.
Yeah, if I had like, I mean, people make their own lightsabers.
So-
Yeah,
and
I like
shit.
those.
Like
The
I
ones
want like
from
a,
Home Depot
I want
shit?
like a $1,000 custom made
Yes.
lightsaber.
Okay,
hilt,
so like
whatever.
I want to go to the Star Wars thing at Disney, so the Galaxy's Edge thing.
yeah.
Because I want to make my own Star Wars, my own
Dude, we
lightsaber.
can
Apparently that's
do
like
that.
$250.
But then I said
yeah.
that people are saying that they're like shit quality.
Yeah, they're not good quality. Yeah.
We could do that at Home Depot. We could go right now and get parts.
Yeah?
And make lightsabers. There's people that do that.
Hey, we
Yeah.
should do that.
It's like scrap junk boys.
Yeah.
Shit.
Yeah.
Maker space.
I want to make a rainbow one.
I think Star Wars Theory, the YouTuber guy, makes
Makes them?
lightsabers.
You can make a fist one. With the
A double-ended fist.
Like
lightsaber.
the Darth
The
Maul
pommel,
one.
that's
Darth
how you
Maul,
would-
but
So
it's
no,
so
but
stupid.
one of them grows like really long and girthy, and the other one like it grows a flare. So like flare based, because it's not gonna go all the way up in you. You have a way of pulling it out.
I see your fist is as big as mine.
Nice.
All too easy.
Sorry, I get really crude. Is that?
No, this is
Dude,
an awful show.
I was talking about the other day that like
The word
I went
awful
and I
is in the show.
counted how many of our episode titles are referencing either dicks, assholes, vaginas, boobs. It's the majority of our episodes are
Yeah.
just about
This season
jerking
we're here.
off. I mean, Chris has his neighbor who listens, just is constantly like, "Oh, you talk about jerking off on the podcast more."
Well, I just asked because like I no longer talk to most of my gay friends, so like I have nobody to like debauch her and like speak. So whenever I'm talking to somebody, it's like always like at a 50%.
Yeah,
I never go
right.
like full 100% because then it's just insane.
full dirty.
I have
Yeah.
religious trauma, so I'm super anti-shame. I like everybody to be able to feel like they can talk about everything. I don't want any young men to feel ashamed of anything about themselves.
Well, see, I'm shameless.
Yeah.
If you knew what I did at the confessional, I'm not kidding.
Father, come.
I sucked my friend's dick Sunday school when I was like 14 at the confessional. So
I mean, that's the right time to do that.
not in the confessional, inside the church, dude. You do that like at someone's house.
You got to work with what you
Like-
know.
Like, how much do I hate my grandma?
Dude, I had a lot of bad sex things happen at church camp.
Yeah.
If that's all there is, and that's where the girls are at, or people who want to do stuff with you. That's it. I mean, that's how people ended up fucking their cousins in West Virginia because that's all there is around. You're as limited as your options. We were
So-
talking about this before. There used to be no porn. There was just the hottest lady in the village. When she went to the well, all the dudes would be like, "Fuck yeah, it's penthouse time right now," because there's not anything to look at. You had to be married to look at tits in a Christian nation.
That is wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. Holy shit. I never thought of it that way.
Well, this is white. This is my struggle.
Nah,
It's so hard out here for a pimp.
dude. You know, I've never seen that movie.
Which one?
That one, Hustle and Flow.
Neither have I.
With
I just remember that movie won like an Oscar.
Taraji P.
The
Henson,
song won
3-6
won-
Mafia.
So that was what Taraji P. Henson did before all those fucking TV shows. Then I guess, huh?
So
was she in freaking Empire or whatever?
yeah, no. So that was
Hell yeah.
that was one that gave her notoriety, but she would do the Tyler Perry movies,
Right. Yeah. Yeah. I remember this.
and then that's when she like became a Hollywood icon after
Yeah.
that.
You want to play fashion, Lewis? Beard or no beard?
See, that says
He's got a pretty mouth.
I don't know.
Oh, there's heavy light.
See, that's girthy. The one over there.
Is that good?
That's just like a big like beer can
Okay.
hog.
From a fashion perspective,
I like the first
what
one.
goes best with the bomber jacket?
That one, yeah, nice little.
Okay. Should
fade
we
into
stay
the-
bomber or should we go info tactical? I just got the bomber jacket, so I want to play with it.
Mm,
Which one is the coolest?
I mean, I'm gay, so the cape, but
Oh yeah. Okay. Sure. What about pants? Oh wait, undershirt. Which color undershirt?
the other one, that one, the first one, Survivor. There you go. Just saw the names.
Okay, green, beige, white.
Ooh, white.
Okay.
Always white. White is right.
Zimmy and Angel pants. Oh, we have different pants.
White.
We have scrapper, survivor, tactical.
Tactical. Good cap. Like
Good.
that.
That's a good. That's very Star Wars. You nailed it.
Duh. Just kidding.
All too easy.
Nice. So we would say what this is like 1/4 way into the game, halfway.
No, this is barely 10%.
Oh shit, really?
This is the first
Wait, did you
planet. There's
just
5
start it?
Planets, yeah.
Oh shit, okay.
But I just got to the free roam area, so I'm fucking around in the world.
I see.
I'm not doing any story
Nice.
because the story is annoying.
This
It's Old Republic. There's a Jedi with one arm, but then he uses the Force to make a Force arm, and it's retarded. I've never seen that in anything before, and it's a dumb idea.
You know, I never asked you, did you like Ahsoka or did you like Ahsoka?
Yeah, I like this.
You liked it? Okay.
I like everything now. I'm not mad at it.
You watching the Skeleton Crew?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are you?
I haven't started it yet, but I'm still on the fence.
Come on, you like Jude Law.
I liked him in AI.
Yeah. Gigolo Joe, what do you
That was
know?
great, Jude Law, dude. Again.
Oh yeah. he
That
put
was
a
like
little makeup
that was
on.
like the inkling, and then when Daniel Craig, that was my gay awakening.
Daniel Craig is the queer movie.
Dude, no, when he's coming out of the beach in James Bond, that one movie,
Yeah.
insane.
yeah, whenever they flip him with the, because it originally the James Bond movie had the lady coming out.
Yeah.
of the
Halle
water.
Berry.
Well, Halle Berry did it, but then
Octopussy.
Oh, yeah.
Octopussy did it
Ursula
way along.
Andress.
Yeah, her.
You're right.
But then they flipped it and they had James Bond coming out of the water in Casino
Mhm.
Royale.
Yeah.
But that had, of course, one of the hottest Bond girls ever, which is Ava Green.
Ava Green. Oh
in
yeah.
Casino
She
Royale.
dumps him out and everything else, but Bond.
Yeah, that's like if I were to ever have like body goals, it'd be that one. Like I want to buy those skimpy little slutty shorts and recreate that after all the surgeries.
Yeah, you got a lot of nice beaches in Mexico.
Which one's the movie with no, god damn it, that really hot Italian actress?
Isabella Rossellini.
Yeah, is it Rossellini?
I
No,
don't know.
she's the one from Death Becomes Her.
Oh yeah, I think that is Isabella Rossellini in Death Becomes
That's
Her.
Rossellini.
Which Bond movie?
Okay, so this one she came out in the new Beetlejuice movie.
Oh no, that's Monica Bellucci.
Monica
yeah.
Bellucci. Isn't
Yeah.
she a Bond girl?
Yes, she was a
Is she?
Bond girl in Tomorrow. World Is Not Enough. I think the
Okay.
one with wasn't it the one with
Javier
dumbass-
Bardem, right?
No, this is the.
No shit.
She was in one of the
Older ones.
Pierce
Brosnan
Brosnan ones.
Ah.
and she was one who had like a really hardcore Stockholm syndrome for the bad guy.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure it was The World Is Not Enough,
'Cause-
because that's the one with dumbass Denise Richards, and at the end he's like, I thought Christmas only comes once a year, because her name was Christmas.
Yo,
Yeah.
that's right.
All
Oh
of our
shit.
claws are
It's
coming
a
off.
Bond movie.
Yo, Denise Richards in that one, the Alien movie
Starship Troopers.
when they showed Pole and tits and bush.
That was awesome. That Paul Hervering guy has always these weird
Yeah.
views of the future. I think he's very.
And that the main
RoboCop-y.
guy was really hot too. Oh fuck.
Chavez. Everyone was Mexican in that future.
Hey, the future is Mexican.
Yeah, y'all know how to breed.
The future's not female.
Future is Catholic.
Yo, if Greg Casar runs for president in 4 years, you're all fucked.
He's not. He would never get elected.
Come
I know.
Come and take my stuff. I don't want it.
Oh God, that sounded like the work computer. Traumatized me for a
yeah.
second.
Oh yeah. You know what? I hate the elevator makes a noise that sounds just like Beach Boys song. The
Too old for me.
Sloop
Sorry.
John.
No,
B.
maybe Monica Bellucci was not in it because she was in Spectre, which is
Okay,
which
so
is
that's
the
the
more
Javier
recent
Bardem
one.
one. Yeah.
Yeah, so she was in that one, but I swear I thought that she was in one of the Pierce Brosnan ones though. She was auditioned for the role in Tomorrow Never Dies, but then got passed over for Terry Hatcher. But Tomorrow Never Dies was the one where the guy, the journalist, the news guy, was trying to start a war. Do you remember that one? He's on a boat in the middle of
Yeah.
nowhere. It was the one after Goldeneye.
It was about
shit.
the media, man.
Yeah,
I've watched very few Pierce Brosnan ones. So that's
the
one
Pierce
thing
Brosnan ones were what got me into
So
Bond.
that's the
was
thing.
those
That's one of the things that I kind of want to go back and watch. It's like all the Bond movies because
yeah.
everybody's like such a fan, or I guess there's such.
They have specific ones that
Yeah.
everybody likes. Yeah. No, it was Golden. It was the video game GoldenEye, and
Yeah.
then when the game came out, we went and bought the VHS.
Oh shit!
I watched
okay.
GoldenEye over and that's the best Pierce Brosnan one.
Yeah.
Right. And actually, the guy who made GoldenEye is the same guy that made Casino Royale,
Mm.
and that's the best Daniel Craig one.
See, because the only one that I have for reference for Pierce Brosnan is vaguely remember that one, and then Die Another Day.
Yeah, and Die Another
But-
Day was retarded.
But that's because of Madonna.
Yeah.
Right.
I remember
Yeah.
the other one because the Garbage Lady sang it. The world is not enough.
Yeah, The World Is Not
Shirley
Enough. Was
Manson.
that one. Yeah, Shirley Manson.
The hottest female voice in podcasting.
In podcasting?
Yeah, she has a podcast, and she's a Scottish.
Oh, that nice Scottish
Yeah.
smoky accent.
Yeah.
Nice.
I'm still trying to. Okay, who is the girl? The bad guy chick in The World Is Not Enough. It is Sophie Marceau, the princess, the French princess in Braveheart. Did you ever watch Braveheart? Yeah. So basically, the in Braveheart, there's the queen, the princess of England, the one who marries the prince in England, and that's her. So I
okay.
got her mixed up with Monica Bellucci because again, French chicks
Hey, Bellucci.
or European chicks or whatever.
I'm trying to remember what other thing I remember Rosalina from, other than Death Becomes Her, but I think she started doing like weird, like
Isabella Rossellini is big, like in the 60s and 70s, right? That's like a
Luis, do you like Roseanne? Barr? Comedian?
the show. Yes,
Okay. The lady? No.
as a person,
she's just crazy.
I mean, whatever. Like,
She's
whatever.
trying to be like the mothership grandma for a little while. But she's not nice enough. She's too mean.
she's trying to be the
The new Mitzi.
Mitzi. By the way, did I tell y'all when I went to LA, I went to the Comedy Store for like 4 nights straight?
Nice. Who'd you see?
Everybody.
Yeah. Every time I follow them on Instagram. I see who's playing every night, and I'm like,
Yeah.
fuck.
The door guy was like 2 nights in a row. I'm like, I'm coming back 2 more nights. He's like, what the fuck? I'm like, I'm in LA for a reason.
Those door guys. Ari Shafir was a door guy. They're like, it's gonna be me. I'm next.
Yeah, I kind of want to go back.
I've never been there as an adult.
Really?
Fun. I've been to San Diego,
Oh, nice.
but never LA. It's just so expensive. If I had unlimited funds to go on a vacation, I would not go to LA. If I get to pick a place.
Yeah.
I've kind of been looking at cheap tickets and flights around to just go for a weekend somewhere cheap. And Milwaukee keeps coming up.
Milwaukee.
Yeah.
Oh, my nephew's got a meet in Milwaukee in April, so I might be going up to Milwaukee.
Oh, nice.
I've been there once.
Some beast ice.
Isn't that where they just did the school shooting again today?
Oh yeah, we had a girl school shooter today. Isn't that amazing?
Was it a girl?
Yeah, it was a
Oh,
girl.
shit, fuck yeah.
It was apparently
The
a
future's
hardcore-
female, bitch. Let's
I
go.
think it was a hardcore, like
bullets.
what you call a femcel, like a
Shit.
girl who the girls who
A week
copy
tonight with the deadly
incels
school shooting,
because
this time Madison, Wisconsin, and tonight's
there we
sources
go,
tell
yeah.
ABC News
Oh, it's
it was
Wisconsin.
a female teenager who opened fire at the school. It happened at the Abundant Life Christian
Kids with
School, a
guns.
K-12 private school.
Yeah.
A
Kids
student
with
bringing a
guns.
gun to school, opening fire, killing a teacher and another student. 6 others injured, 2
So it's a
away from my
15-year-old
man,
girl
bitch.
opened fire inside the Christian school she attended in Madison, Wisconsin. So this wasn't Milwaukee, it was Madison. But yeah, that's rare. Have a
wild.
female school shooter.
Well, they need
Yeah.
representation, Donnie.
You know what's not wild? She's white.
What a surprise!
What a surprise!
Well, yeah, she might be a girl, but you could we know what she we know something about her that's not unique. Right? But yeah, that's pretty crazy. Apparently, yeah, she was kind of one of those like. She seemed like one of those girls who was obsessed with school shooters because there's those kind of girls too. The ones who like worship the Columbine guys.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah, it's like a weird little like sub community of like people like that. I don't get it.
Yeah.
But I mean, I get it. I mean, I don't know. Luigi Mangione, whatever the fuck his name is.
Yeah.
Like, ask me again in 6 months. I don't know.
I wish Chris had stayed for the stream because we could have debated. I didn't realize he would go so like. Really? You're cheering somebody just being murdered when it doesn't have anything to do with like this.
This rich guy writes. He owns the company.
Yeah, I was like, that's what I said. That's what I said. He was like, I was like, he just sees that as himself. That's why I said he could just see one of his employees walking up behind him and shoot him in the
Must
back
be
of the
nice
head.
to
Jesus
have
Christ.
representation in the media.
Yeah,
And you ask why I'm never gonna open a food truck.
yeah.
My little Mexican lady's gonna come and just murder me and turn me into pozole. Yeah. It's funny.
What else are they going to do? Systematically do paperwork to fight the establishment?
Yeah.
That doesn't work. Somebody has to do wild shit.
Yep.
I mean, what was it? The John Brown, that abolitionist guy, is the first major event that led us to the Civil War. Is him trying to free a bunch of slaves.
Well, there was that whole like conversation on again chronically online on TikTok about people saying that this kid was like the Franz Ferdinand of like the healthcare
Right,
revolution or whatever the fuck.
Yeah,
And I'm like,
because it sure has gotten everybody talking about what bullshit the health insurance industry
I
is.
mean, yeah. So who knows, man?
CEO
Yeah.
said, "Take me out." Franz
I
Ferdinand.
like that. I know that reference.
Down, 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 down.
Okay,
Use my
Josh,
mind, yeah.
you okay? Fuck. Damn it. I have it written down in my journal at home.
The journal.
Now, in the early aughts,
Uh huh.
when MTV used to play music videos,
Yeah.
were you ever watching that, or were you too busy like slanging poon left
No,
and
I
right?
wanted to watch all of the MTV that was available because I
Okay.
wasn't allowed to. Remember, because I watched
Yeah.
Comedy Central.
Yeah. Okay. So, there was this music video of this band, and it's not the Hives.
You can watch
it's-
MTV and get pussy at the same time. That's what MTV is for.
Dude, honestly, like before I figured out what gay was, like I always saw myself like as a really hot like 20-year-old, just like
Yeah.
again
MTV was the Netflix
Fucking
of-
chicks.
and chill.
watching MTV. Like that was my whole thing. That's what MTV had me believe. Anyway, there was this band, and it wasn't the Hives. You know what the Hives are, right?
Yeah.
The Hives. It wasn't Franz Ferdinand. It wasn't the
Strokes.
Kooks or the Strokes. But the music video was like this little blue dude like running around. It was like animated with the dog, but it was a really cool rock song. And I've asked everybody who was like conscious at the time, and they're like,
Yeah.
"What the fuck are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Damn it!" And I've tried to look for it so many times, and it was such a cool rock song. And I'm like, "Was it Blur?" No, it wasn't Blur.
Shit.
And
I would know if it was Blur.
because again, I was a kid that was listening to rock, and everybody's calling a faggot. Because
Mm.
why aren't you listening to Chop and Screw and like Zero?
It
And
wasn't wasn't Radiohead, was it?
Yeah.
That was they had an animated
Yeah.
thing, but it wasn't. I don't think I remember there was a blue guy with a dog.
It reminded me of that show, Cyber Chase. What was it called? Remember, like it was like in the '90s. Of, like-
Reboot?
yeah, it looked kind of like a character.
You're not
from
talking about
Reboot.
like I'm blue, abadi, abada.
No, I think I know what you're talking about, but no. And
So
again,
it's
I
in
might be making it up, but I honestly, like, for the life of me, I remember clearly because that they always played that one. And then when they transferred over to VH1, they would play that song, and then they would play the White Stripes, and then they played that one Hive song.
Hate to say I told you so.
Yeah.
All right. Da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da-da.
Fuck. And so it's always been in the back of my mind. And I'm like, I'm going to ask Josh, because Josh is musically...
I'm sure I'll figure it out, and I'm sure I'm going to lose sleep over it now tonight.
Hang on. Pause that, Josh, real quick.
Okay.
I'm gonna put this on the screen and we'll see. How do I do this?
Because the Hive song is like,
Hmm.
I'm gonna get free.
Yep.
That's the Vines.
That's the Vines. Okay.
I'm gonna get
Okay.
free right into the sun. Display. Connect. See if we can do this now. Man, I really need to get a better setup with the computer and stuff here.
I was about to
because-
ask you, like, I see you have a lot of physical media. You're the guy that kind of like rips it and puts it into your hard drive kind of thing? Or not really?
No, I just download the shit. I don't rip. I don't actually rip discs. If I want any of those, I'll just download them off the high seas, you know. But
Dude, I used to do that back in the day.
yeah, I mean, I get quite a bit of stuff that
Yeah.
way. But I'm like, there's certain ones where I'm like, I want the 4K disc of this.
I see.
And also because physical media is going out of
Yeah, they're not doing it anymore.
yeah, it might be, you know, going the way of the buffalo or whatever. I don't know. So I'm like, well, while we've got it, I might as well.
Yeah, because like I used to back before Spotify, back before iTunes kind of took over. I was again a lot of internet, not that much, you know, boundary set with me. So I was back on Dig before. Do you remember Dig before? Like, Reddit
I
got-
never did Dig because I started on the first thing that I was on was the Something Awful forums. And so the funny thing is that Something Awful is where like all of internet culture came from.
Okay.
Like all of the like 4chan comes from Something Awful, but
Okay.
so did Tumblr and all like the social justice warrior woke
Yeah, yeah,
stuff.
yeah.
That all came from it all came from this one place eventually.
Yeah.
So I was on the Something Awful forums and I tried going to Dig every once in a while,
Yeah.
but something about the format of
Was
it I
weird.
just didn't like.
So that's
and then I started going to Reddit, and so I was on Reddit before Dig ever had their like meltdown and everybody moved
Yeah.
over and all that.
So
yeah.
that's the thing, right? Like I didn't like Reddit because I thought it was way too like aesthetically pleasing.
uh-huh.
So Dig was a little more like, you know, aesthetically.
yeah.
And so I learned how to obtain media through
Right,
Dig.
right. Yeah.
And so I used to have I had an iPod Classic.
yeah.
And so I had that bitch almost filled up. I had like a 15,000 song library because I would
Yeah.
just, you know.
So for me, that was the Something Awful forums. There was a forum called in MP3s, which means no MP3s. Don't look here. There's not any MP3s. And that was where all the music was.
Yeah.
Then there was DPPH, don't post porn here, which means that's where all the porn is.
Yeah.
And then I can't remember what the movie one was, but there was one for like movies and
Okay.
TV shows. So that's where I first started downloading stuff. Well, then of course before that was like Napster and LimeWire and all
So
that.
yeah,
We were
LimeWire,
getting all those,
Frostwire, that's where I kinda
and
started too.
BitTorrent kind of sites where we'd find things that were listed and all that. But then I was on like torrent sites. Like there was a really good one called TV Torrents. It
Oh,
had
shit.
literally every single
Mhm.
TV show ever, but it got shut down at one point. There was one called Waffles.fm,
Mhm.
Yeah, I use waffles.
and that had all the music.
Yeah. I used
Um,
uTorrent a lot.
YouTube, yeah, uTorrent. I think it was. I used uTorrent. Then I moved over to Deluge, which was another
Oh,
client.
I remember that
yeah.
one, yeah.
But
Use that one too.
yeah,
also-
Waffles, and then what was the other? Oh yeah, WDMA.biz, where the movie's at.
I remember that one.
And then what.cd. I was on a lot of those different ones, but eventually it got to where I just went to news groups. So now I use Usenet, that's the old school way
Uh-huh.
of like that was what the internet was before there was the
Yeah, all
internet.
this shit.
It was Usenet news group servers, and that's where you can find anything on Usenet, any movie, TV
Yeah.
show, whatever. There's constantly people uploading it and using it.
Oh shit. Yeah, because again, I was way more savvy and had more attention span for all that shit, so I would be like all up in there. But then I just got complacent, and I was like, I'll pay for everything.
Yeah.
Why the fuck not?
Yeah. All right, I'm trying to get this. Okay, this is connecting now.
Okay.
Batbot. Let's see.
Can I ask why it's called Batbot?
Because this
This is the back.
this house is this studio is called the Bat Cave.
Hey.
It's named after our Discord server called the Bat Cave.
Oh, nice.
And so this is supposed to be the laptop that I use to run everything, and so it's called Batbot.
Okay, I have my bat phone right here.
Yeah, nice.
You see, we're Wayne
Well, this
aficionados.
doesn't work. Okay. It really sounds like you're talking about this video, man.
No. So it's no. See, that's way too like.
But it looks like Reboot.
Yeah. I mean, I know this. I know about Blue. I know this one. No, it's some. God damn, I think I might. It might have been a fever dream.
Maybe.
I think I might have just made it up.
Because I even went to the AI. I said
it's like a dude, and he has like a white outfit on, and he's like blue, and it looks like he has dreads, but they're like lumpy, and then he has like a dog or some kind of like dog looking animal chasing, and he's like running down the street. It's stupid. Again,
Is it like claymation?
no, it was animated. It gave kind of the vibes of, y'all know that one Kylie Minogue song where she's like on this like geometric plane and there's like
Yes.
people dancing.
Yes.
So it's very that.
Na,
There's like
na,
shapes.
na.
No, the other one, the Love at First Sight.
She had a bunch of good remixes back in the day.
Dude,
She did
she's
that.
great. Fucking love Kylie Minogue.
Wait a minute. Far Away by Feed Me and Kill the Noise.
I had to look up Saldero earlier because you said Saldero. Lean, smooth, textured cut from the middle of the cow. Cooked slowly in its own fat until tender. Then shredded and placed on a tortilla. I want that. Where do you get Saldero tacos? in Austin?
No, that's from 2014.
Where do you go
What
for
kind of tacos?
Saldero?
Suadero.
Suadero.
Stegway.
My bad.
Salvadero. What the fuck?
You know they'll mail Salvador tacos.
It's not the guy that does your landscaping, dude.
It's the Chevy Lumina.
Is that a low hanging fruit joke? Mexican landscaper.
Yeah, it doesn't sound right. That's from like 20.
It's all right, man. It's just, I might have just made it up.
To my time music video. Guy or girl walking around the head late 90s, early aughts, European EDM, big sunglasses and headphones walking around a city, might have dreads. Yeah, so I don't know.
Have you been on the server that tipped my dick?
Yes.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Definitely seen that one.
I don't think. Yes.
I don't know. Yes.
What was my favorite one? My favorite one is Jilling Cum Sluts. There's the girls that are playing with themselves and then getting jizzed on. It's a perfect storm of awesome things happening.
Went back when I was consuming that type of media, it'd be Lady Boners Got Wild. This is the best. A bunch of straight dudes thinking they're posting their poll for like a bunch of chicks and they're like
Right.
gay dudes.
Yeah.
It's like, I guess, and then next thing
It's
you
like,
know, like
it's like a Playgirl magazine.
it's funny
Playgirl
because
was never really never for women.
it's funny because like that's the whole thing about like the whole OnlyFans culture is like all these dudes that are like straight,
Yeah.
like they start by putting bulge pics and then like a month in they're like shoving things up their ass and it's like I don't think you're straight anymore, buddy.
Hey man, money talks.
That's true. Shit.
That's Kojak's comedy Instagram is like him doing stand up. If you scroll down far enough, it's him shoving bananas and hot dogs down his throat and back out again.
Oh, I thought he was cleaning up his ass. I was like, oh shit.
Oh, Instagram.
I'd like to meet this Kojak guy.
He has his mic. Go to his mic.
I feel like he wears that gay thing on his sleeve like hardcore.
Yes, he's very performatively homosexual.
Okay, that's what I thought.
At least he doesn't have an accent from a non-existent country. Where are you from? Lispville?
It's funny. How long do y'all usually stream for?
usually around now is about how long we do it.
Nice.
Yeah.
We have 4 viewers.
Nice.
Yeah, I checked the chat. I don't think
Fuck yeah.
nobody was talking much, but
I'll usually send it to TikTok and elsewhere and see if anybody wants to
Ooh,
hop
am I
on.
gonna get clipped on the TikTok?
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
You said funny things,
Did I?
so they're going to be on there.
I was kind of nervous.
Yeah.
Oh, I was like, oh shit, these guys are funny.
It's
I don't know if I can keep
it's
up.
all low-hanging fruit. It's all gay, boob, Jew,
yeah,
tit.
gay. Yeah.
It's all low hanging. It kind of falls on the side, the left side of your pants a
That's
little bit.
what's funny.
Nice.
The target demographic for us is 14-year-old Mexican skateboarders. If they think we're
Wait.
funny, then we win.
Stupid.
The guys that yelled sniglet at you while you're walking,
Yeah.
or whatever the word you said was that you made up.
You know what's funny? Because like when I was working at the ramen shop, then we had this this line cook who is Caucasian background, and I'm like, hey buddy, what do straight white boys listening to? talk to a podcast.
Uh,
I'm like, oh, no way.
Oh, no.
He's like, oh, ironically. I'm like, uh-huh.
yeah.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I used to
That's
watch
what
Skinamax,
straight white
ironically, too.
retards.
I was like, damn, that ugly
I mean,
little...
like most. What is the straightest white guyest podcast? Probably Theo Vaughn, maybe.
That's Rogan.
Rogan?
No, straightest... Okay, it depends. Like, straightest... So, straight white guy,
Yeah.
are we talking like... Well, I guess there's two.
Like
'cause-
what? Just think of the most stereotypical straight
Like-
white guy.
So, when I think stereotypical white guy, I think like either tech bro or like frat boy.
Okay.
Frat boy is definitely listening to Theo Vaughn.
Yeah.
Tech bro's listening to like Andrew Schultz.
I don't know if
Like-
Andrew Schultz is a big tech bro.
Like
Tech,
flagrant.
well, tech bro. Depending on the tech bro, maybe Lex Friedman would be a lot of them. That's more of like
true.
the
You're right,
smarter
you're right,
ones. The ones not smarter. I mean, because Lex Friedman's pretty stupid too. Although he does have really interesting guests, and he
Yeah.
just lets them go and talk. And,
Yeah.
and so you get to really hear somebody's.
He's like what Rogan was
perspective.
for a while.
Yeah, but he doesn't challenge anybody, and he's kind of naive, and he's kind of a lame dork. But I'm trying to think like the big tech bro. Yeah, it would be probably some Rogan type stuff is what the tech bro would listen to, I guess.
Fascinating. Bro, that's fascinating.
Or
bro.
yeah, what's his Huberman? Andrew Huberman.
Oh, Andrew
or whatever?
Huberman.
Yeah, like some of those maybe. Some of those kind of grind set type guys.
Like
you know?
self-help.
Yeah.
Bro,
uh,
I'm up drinking beers at 5. Where were you doing?
yeah.
I'm drunk by 9.
I
You're
think-
wasting your life.
I think it's I think Andrew Schultz is probably a little bit dumber of an audience than Tech Bros.
Well, that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't think all Chubkers are smart. Like,
yeah.
they just, you know,
Anything that Trump went on. Andrew Schultz, Theo Vaughn, Joe Rogan.
very
Aiden
true.
Ross.
They're all straight.
Aiden
Aiden
Ross is
Ross.
more of like a younger.
Yeah, it's like 12-year-olds.
My 16-year-old nephew really likes Andrew Santino and Bobby Lee's show.
Oh, God, okay. That's
So
funny.
it's like all the kids like that.
Yeah.
But he also really likes Cumtown too. Whenever I put on like Cumtown clips, he
Yeah.
laughs. He's like, because it's just
See,
it's crazy.
Because that's the thing. Like, I, again, had a very traumatic first go at with the Trump presidency. So, like, I really detached from, like, reality.
Yeah.
Like, I don't consume any, like drama shows or any of that kind of shit. Like, I'm all about escapism.
Yeah, it's funny that weed gummies became legal during that. Because we were all trying to get the fuck out of
Yeah.
our heads.
Right?
Yeah.
Like,
And so,
chocolate chip cookies.
A lot of my comedy that I listen to is, like my Spotify rap, like, the second most listened to podcast was Flagrant, but that's before he went, like, off the deep end a little bit.
Who's flagrant?
Schultz and his little
is that
cronies.
his? Okay.
Yeah. But, like, the rest of the 5 were, like, drag queens and their podcast.
Okay. Yeah.
So a lot of the humor is, like, super gay centric.
Yeah. Yeah.
So it's very niche. So I'm
Yeah.
not sure what the youths or
Yeah,
the
but drag queens are hilarious.
dude, they fucking are. They're fucking. There's this one called
Sickest burns.
y'all should if y'all ever like have the time. There's this one called Sloppy Seconds. It's this gay rapper. His name is Big Dipper, and then the other co-host is Meatball.
Okay.
And they're like they literally have a segment called Fuck Talk
Okay.
where like people call in with like the nastiest shit. They're like,
Yeah.
"Is that gay?" Like somebody just like dribbled their cream cheese textured cum in my mouth. Is that gay? Like that's a staph infection. What the fuck, you know?
So before there were ever podcasts, I guess what you would call my first podcast was my first radio show that I really listened to a whole lot.
Yeah,
It was Love Line.
me too. Dude, I used to listen to that all the time.
Yeah, freaking Adam. So Adam Carolla has turned into a complete like right wing idiot.
That job, yeah.
But back in like the '90s, he was just the like edgy '90s. Like
Yeah.
he was so good at riffing and all
Yeah.
that stuff, and he was so good with Dr. Drew and all that.
Now,
But both of them have just become complete like gone into the right wing grift so far.
Yeah.
It's sad. But God, they were so good. So now, I have to find the same kind of thing. And that's funny enough. That's kind of what Cumtown was for me.
Yeah.
A lot of Nick Mullen reminds me of how good Adam Carolla used to be.
Okay.
With like just the stuff he can come up with off the top of his head.
Yeah.
Or whatever. But yeah, now I listen to Matt and Shane. Matt and Shane's Secret Podcast, which probably a lot of like generic white dudes, straight white dudes,
Yeah.
are listening to Shane Gillis's podcast. It's
Okay,
really
see.
good. Yeah.
Yeah, I've dabbled into that one, and I mean, I don't know. Maybe because again, maybe that whole escapism thing. Like, it's like I don't want to entertain that idea anymore.
Yeah.
Like, I just need something that's like just stupid and retarded.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I can't say that word.
You can say whatever you want. It's America.
Yeah.
Enjoy it while you can. Democracy's been destroyed. Everything's been destroyed. Comedy's been destroyed. Democracy's been destroyed.
Yeah.
People like
pretty
to
much
say things are destroyed. that aren't things.
After Trump and COVID and everything, I've just kind of turned into the Joker. I'm just gonna laugh at all of it. Like,
chaos.
Dude,
if the world ends, I just hope it's funny.
Oh, dude, yeah. So the same thing. I'm just like, so I had like a lot of existential crises when I was younger. Like, just would hyperventilate at night because I'm like, what the fuck is all? What are we? You know, that kind of shit.
Yeah, right.
So now I'm just like, this is fucking hilarious. Like,
yeah.
this is going so crazy.
Yeah, I was telling Chris earlier. I was like, I'm just sitting here eating popcorn,
Yeah,
watching
dude.
CEOs.
Well,
get
because like,
murdered.
what can you do, dude?
Yeah,
Just to fucking enjoy
just
the
having
ride.
a good
man.
time, you know.
Like, honestly, I was honestly hoping that the drone thing was like actual aliens. I'd be like, all right, we're gonna get
That's
fucked.
what I
Bring it
want more
on.
than anything is for aliens to just attack. I want Independence Day to happen or something,
Dude,
you know, like
be wild.
War of the Worlds.
As long as they're not bugs.
Yeah,
Like, I'll be good if they're not bugs. Like,
right.
if they're like sentient beings, fine.
yeah.
Fuck yeah. But if they're fucking bugs and they're just trying to eat you, I'm like, really? That's how human? Like, we're just
Yeah.
food?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Did you
Like,
ever read
no.
the book Ender's Game?
No.
It's basically bugs that attack. And,
Oh shit. Okay.
What about Ender's Gay?
That's the,
I've seen that porn.
That's
Huh?
the gay porn, yeah.
Ender's Gape.
Ender's Gape. There you
Ender's
go.
Gape, yeah, there you go.
Oh wait, he's a kid. It'll stop. No. Damn it. All right.
There's grown-ups. Harrison Ford is in it.
Yeah.
Stop
Gaping Harrison Ford.
Gape
Yeah.
my ass.
Give me Harrison Ford as Indiana Jones and gape me any day.
Yeah. The Gape Circle.
Yeah. So you know, I always had something like a podcast that I can remember.
You
that
listen
I
to?
listened
Yeah.
to, yeah.
Howard
There's
Stern.
always some radio. There was Howard Stern. Then of course, right before podcasting blew up was Opie and Anthony, and that's like comedy legend.
I
apparently.
remember
line.
this segment that they had, and it just to fuck me up. The dude that had like a speech impediment.
Yeah,
I don't know, it was like something with the potato gun. I don't know if you remember that.
I remember they got the speech impediment, but I don't remember like what he said.
It's something about a potato. I just used to get so high and just,
Yeah.
and I just burned the details out of that.
Yeah.
So I can't. But it was so funny. This is trying to explain like a potato gun to somebody.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
so good.
So Anthony Cumia is just like complete racist now. He's completely like he just hates black people, and apparently I guess Patrice O'Neill was enough to like keep him reined in or
Oh,
whatever.
shit,
and
yeah.
without Patrice, apparently he just spun off into
Went off
like
the deep end.
they're animals. They're animals. Like he's still on Twitter constantly,
God
like
damn.
basically just calling
Yeah.
black people animals. It's insane.
Yeah, so you can say retard. That's okay.
Yeah.
Just don't say the N word.
I was raised by a piano teacher, so I got yelled at retard over and over again when I was playing too fast.
Retardando.
I had a really cute piano
Pat,
teacher.
Pat effing Duffy. You guys, I just googled Opie and Anthony potato gun, but to try and see if I could find it. But
God damn it! I try to remember. Because they had this segment on YouTube, but that's when YouTube still wasn't that big, where it had like
Yeah.
this insane amount of bullshit on there. It was easy to find shit.
yeah, I mean, there's weeks and months and years worth
Worth
of
of shit
Opie and
on there,
Anthony
yeah.
out there. Like, I mean, you can listen. I actually tried to do that. I tried listening to. I downloaded every single episode that Patrice O'Neill was on with
Oh,
Opie
nice.
and Anthony, and I started trying to listen through to it, and I got like 2 or 3 episodes
He was
in.
on with Louis C.K. a couple times.
He was on with Louis C.K.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
And Bill Burr was on there with him
Yeah.
a lot, you know. And I mean, that was right before the podcast era,
Yeah.
right before
New York
everything blew
comedy's
up.
like Austin. It was better 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Should have been there, man.
It's because like that's the thing, right? Like again, talking about the escapism thing. Like I, out of habit, just listen to NPR in the mornings on my drive to work.
Yeah.
So like that's my real world dosage, and I feel like everybody's talking about the same shit over and over and over
Yeah.
again.
Well, also, these days, I mean, I was the same way. I listened to NPR. Like, it was the only thing that was on in my car all the way up until about 2014, 2015. And then I just kind of stopped listening to it.
Yeah.
But now you are definitely getting the white woman fear mongering if you listen to NPR
Yeah.
now. I mean, because it's all just how horrible, how racist everything is, how evil
Yeah.
everything is, how homophobic everything is. Blah 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 blah. I mean, because they've pivoted completely towards like the identity politics. Somebody there's a subreddit that I go to where they have a game they play called see how long, turn on NPR and see how long it takes them to mention racism, sexism, all that stuff. And no matter what the subject is, they always have to take it in that direction or whatever. So anybody who's like, and I have family members who are still like just listening to NPR for everything, and it's so weird. It's like seeing, it's the same thing that people had whenever their parents started watching Fox News a lot. Yeah, it's just the opposite way. Stuff to where, I mean, NPR people now are saying that they think that Elon Musk rigged the election. They're doing the exact same thing the other side
we're
did,
doing,
and it's crazy.
Yeah, and so I don't know, like at this point it's like I decided, I'm like, you know what, I need to just like kind of like do something stupid. And then what happened? I fell up on Hassan Piker's stream.
Yeah.
And I'm just like, oh, you're hot, but you're saying a bunch of just pessimistic bullshit. Yeah. And I'm like, God damn it. So I'm just like, I need to change it up. I need to do something different because I'm just getting it from all points now.
I tend to like Sam Harris, his podcast. If you want something that talks about like current whatever things or whatever, I like Sam Harris's podcast. He's pretty like rabidly pro-Israel, so I'm like I'm not quite that crazy about that kind of stuff. But a lot of like his just the way he thinks through issues and the way he explains issues or whatever, I like a lot. But I mean now like I don't know, I just kind of absorb it from like different things I read and.
Well, I'm just trying to like limit how much of that shit I listen to. So like again, the shit I just find funny, like a lot of it revolves around like kind of like digging into the whole like, oh, we're talking about shit that was forbidden, so now because it was forbidden it's funny. It's like it's not really funny, you're just kind of saying a word. You know what I'm talking about?
Again, like what we were saying earlier, there's got to be some context. There's got to be
and that's why I love all these gay podcasts, because like it's very niche.
You like Mateo Lane?
Dude, I love Mateo Lane. Him and his fucking Squidward friend, oh my fucking god, Nick is amazing. They're so funny. Like honestly, like I almost pissed my pants watching the Olive Garden video that they have. Have y'all seen that one yet? Where they go to Olive Garden? No. It's so funny. And so I'm just like, I need to like shift my consumption of everything that's happening because it is very pessimistic. But then also I'm like, I can just look at it like as a, what is that one? Nihilism? Is it nihilism?
Nihilism's like nothing. There's no meaning.
No, ridiculous. Fuck, what is it called?
Ecclesiastical.
No. God damn it.
That's the one from the
Shit,
Bible.
I forgot the word. But it's like, you're like, this is so ridiculous. Like, it's, god damn it, what is it called? Anyway.
Is that the name of it?
No, it's like your view on life. It's like, it's so ridiculous, but that's what makes it so like
absurdity or
absurdism.
Yeah,
no, I don't know. I don't know what it is, but yeah. Anyway, I'm just trying to look at a different angle because I'm just like, this is hilarious that it's happening. Like I just enjoy it as it goes. I just hope I don't get hit by a truck and then not see how this ends up.
Yeah, I know. It's like I just want to see how shitty, how crazy.
I want to see it burn, like not burn, but just like
I want to see how wacky it gets.
Yeah,
right?
Be interesting.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like I know people who think that like they're gonna take away the right for women to vote and things. I'm like, God, you were just as crazy as the people who think that like the Democrats are gonna institute a one world government so the Antichrist can give everybody the mark of the beast. Well,
that's why a lot of people voted Republican because they believe that.
Yeah.
No, but I mean, I get it. It's
Yeah, it's just I don't know. I can't at this point after. I feel like a lot of people are kind of doing the Men in Black thing on themselves, and they're kind of like, they're not remembering. Like, no, this happened and this happened. Like, people aren't following the sequence of events that have happened since. Well, really, I mean, for a lot of people, it just feels like they never progressed past 2016. They're still in the same.
Since we shifted into the alternate universe.
Yeah, whenever the freaking Hadron Collider got turned on or whatever, But I'm like, no, we've seen these kind of things before. This happened, and this happened, this happened. And the reason this happened was because this happened, and this happened earlier than that, which led to this thing, and then that, and nobody's like following that kind of stuff anymore,
The rise and fall of empires and rebellions
Yeah.
repeats in a cycle.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just sad that like I'm not part of the elite. You know, because I'll
Yeah.
be part of the people that suffer
Well, I like
with the
I wanna
changing
be,
of the.
I mean, what I was thinking about the other day was like how much just absolute freedom there is if you don't have to worry about money.
Dude, for real.
Like how you can just go anywhere, do anything. You
Yeah.
know? Like your life is just whatever I want. I was like, do I want to? You know what? I think I want to go. I want to go have real Italian food in Italy tomorrow.
Mhm.
You go, you jump on your private jet, you
And just
fly
fucking
over
go.
there, and then you land in Rome or whatever in Sicily, and
Yeah.
then you just like, oh, let's go to this. I heard of this place. Then you know, get this exclusive whatever, and then you fly back home that day. You know.
You know how much nothing I would do?
Yeah.
I'd go a place and do nothing there. We used to do that at the beach. We'd go drive 4 hours to go to Ocean City, Maryland, get to the hotel, and put Star Wars on.
Jesus, really?
Yeah,
Nice. Not even like a few lines. Some bumpies.
that's at the meat market. Secrets.
Well,
There's a bar in Ocean City called
Is-
Secrets.
is-
SEA Crits.
is that what you call it when you do coke off of some dude's cock?
Yeah.
The meat market.
Secrets cockets.
But yeah.
All right. Well, I think it's getting late on a work night. I think we're gonna stop the stream here. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for hanging out. Thanks, Luis, for hanging out with us.
Of course.
And there's
Thank you
gonna
for
be-
inviting me. I'm glad I came.
You're going to be on a podcast soon.
I know.
A podcast episode. We're going to be releasing one, and then maybe we can convince you to cook us some food one of these times.
Let me know if I suck ass, chat.
Yeah, I was thinking like if we had enough people who would show up, it would be cool to do like a god awful get together party cook thing. But I think half the comedians that we've had on, we'd have to pay them to come hang out at a party.
I
What
was on
assholes.
Kill Tony twice.
Yeah, right.
Jesus Christ.
But anyway, all right. Well, thanks for hanging out with us, and we will see everyone later.